So looking back, this was obviously a scam, but it was my first time selling on Craigslist. So I was selling my motorcycle. I was leaving for college and needed it gone ASAP. Got an offer for my asking price, which was unexpected because I priced it a bit high. The guy asked if it was okay if he sent the money via PayPal because he was in the state, but his brother would come pick it up for him and ship it for him. Okay, getting those uneasy feels, but I don't want to do anything until the money is in hand. Well, this is when things get super sketchy. He can't get money to his brother for shipping, so he's going to add on the extra money to my PayPal for the shipping costs, and I can't just pay for it. Okay, again, won't do anything without money in hand. So then I got some email from PayPal saying I need to send $1,200 to the shipping company, but there was no money in my account. It was held up waiting for me to prove I was a legit seller and to prove that I had to send the $1,200. Oh no. So I emailed the guy saying basically, look, there's no money in my account and I have an email telling me to send money I don't have. So if he is for real, which was obvious he wasn't, he need to figure it out on his end because I wasn't lifting a finger until there was money in my account. Got some half-assed response, something about me needing to send the money to get the money to help him out, and there was nothing he could do. Worst part, when I refreshed my posting, he messaged me again with the same pitch from the first time, like we had not even had the whole interaction in the first place. My roommate, freshman year of college, was pretty nervous about his soon-to-be new dormitory living situation. You know, moving in with a complete stranger, it makes sense. What didn't help this fact, though, was that he had been hearing way too many dorm room horror stories of crazy, nasty, or downright terrifying roommates. One of the stories in particular was of a friend of his that had woken up in the middle of the night to his quiet, reserved, brooding roommate standing over him with a knife. Enters me. Not particularly tall or threatening, talkative, pretty average dude. I have no idea that my new roommate of one day is pretty nervous about living with me. One not so average thing about me though is that I sleep, talk, and move. Well, not so much talk all the time, more like make sleep noises, whistle, sing, all sorts of stuff. I had neglected to tell him this because it hadn't occurred to me to mention it. Apparently, during our first night, after I had been asleep for about an hour, as my roommate was still awake, laying in bed and playing on his phone, I did something. I sat forward in bed, slowly rotated my head in his direction, and just shrieked my lungs out for a few seconds, then flopped back down and was silent. My brother is fond of using Craigslist to find good electronic deals. The latest iPhone 7 was out at the time, and this dude in Akron, was selling it for 30% the retail price. Sounded too good to be true, but my brother contacted the seller anyways. He stated that he got them for free and wanted to sell them off because he needed the money. He asked my brother to meet up with him at a local frozen custard shop at 10 p.m. My brother showed up, but after noticing the vacant lot in pure darkness, my brother drove off. The seller called my brother instantly and stated that he saw my brother drive by, but needed my brother to enter the lot, and that's where the trade will be made. My brother drove back, and this time he can see the headlights on the seller's car cascading across the vacant parking lot. My brother called him back and stated that it was too dark and he doesn't feel comfortable. After a bit of talking, they agreed to meet up at the closest McDonald's. My brother went there as fast as he could and entered McDonald's. My brother called the seller and told him to come inside to do the trade. The seller told my brother to meet up at the back parking lot of the McDonald's. At this point, my brother stated that he was no longer interested because it seems like the seller had other agendas. After ordering some food, my brother and my little cousin left McDonald's and proceeded to their car. Out of nowhere, this dude with a black mask on strangles my little cousin and shouted at my brother, "Give me all your money or he dies." My little cousin cried, "Quick, give him all your money, I don't want to die." My brother left my little cousin and bolted back inside McDonald's. My brother called 911 and the employees locked all the doors. My little cousin was let off and he stayed by the door of McDonald's until the cops showed up. Seemed kind of messed up to leave a young child outside alone, but everyone was afraid of the gunman hiding and infiltrating the place.